Video of the homicide began to circulate across social media, prompting shocked and angry neighbors to pour into the streets despite temperatures below 0 Fahrenheit. Within hours, protesters from across the Twin Cities region converged near the intersection of Nicollet Avenue and 26th Street, the site of the killing. They were met with extraordinary violence.
They will kill me if you let this happen! God, take it, sister, and save my life!
Those arrested by the masked federal agents were shoved into unmarked SUVs, many with out-of-state plates.
They took my sister, Donna. She was on the corner exercising her First Amendment right to protest. We were standing on the corner. We got separated by ICE, and I turned around to find her, and she was being thrown on the ground, and there was, I don't know, 4 or 5 agents on top of her, and then they drug her to a car or to something. It might be that van down there. Sorry, I just want to find my sister Donna, please.
Federal agents blocked state investigators with the Minnesota Bureau of Criminal Apprehension from approaching the scene, even after BCA officers obtained a warrant signed by a judge.
One could not be moved by seeing these scenes. The communities coming out in freezing, frigid conditions. That is, except if you are this guy. Take Paul Allen. Paul is the radio voice of the Minnesota Vikings since 2002. He sees it differently. After opening up his show about trees exploding because of how cold it is and what some players might use when they are in these really frigid conditions when playing outdoors, he would say this.
Layer.
What about cayenne pepper?
Yeah, I heard that's the thing now. I didn't know the cayenne pepper bit. Put in your sock?
Did you not see that?
Yeah,
No.
the cayenne pepper in your sock.
The potential of trees exploding. I didn't see cayenne pepper.
Is that real? Can we talk about that for a second?
If in conditions like this, do paid protesters get hazard pay? Those are the things that I've been thinking about this morning.
Yeah, probably not going to touch that one.
Everybody's catching strays this week. Flores, Kevin Stefanski from Baker, Charlie Biatch caught one out of nowhere. They're just all, paid protesters caught one this morning. But just how truly important is this?
Paid protesters? Paul, paid protesters? What an imbecile. What a dense thing to say. People are out there because a member of their community was murdered by the government in broad daylight, where he was protecting a woman. He was killed in a public style execution. And you think people are going out there to get paid? I mean, we've seen some viral posts of how the Trump administration has needed people to go out there in support of their rallies, and they were willing to pay people. But paid protesters, when they see somebody get gunned down by the government, that's low. Insanely low. Lower than hell. I truly cannot believe that someone who is supposed to be a leader in media and a voice that many respect would stoop ever so low to disrespect the people that are out there trying to make their voices heard and stop fascism. Truly remarkable stuff. And Paul Allen should be absolutely ashamed of himself today. Noteworthy, Awful Announcing would report that Allen's comments have been scrubbed from the show's podcast feed. In light of this news...
Good morning. I made a comment on Air Friday about protesters and the weather that was insensitive and poorly timed, and I'm sorry. It was a misguided attempt at humor, and while it was never meant with any ill intent or political affront, I absolutely and wholeheartedly want to apologize to those who genuinely were hurt or offended by it. 9 to Noon doesn't formulate political opinions. We don't bash or praise political discussions or even focus on political issues. This time slot always has been a sports-centered space built to entertain, a place where we chat about sports, offer an escape from the heavy stuff, and give listeners the distraction they need from everything else going on. As I've stated many times before, we serve you, not the other way around. We're very fortunate, and thank you for counting on us as long as you have. It means more than you'll ever know. My best was lacking Friday, and for that I am sorry. I am taking a few days off, but wanted to express these thoughts and my sincere apology with you before I do.
Not an apology, Paul. I'm just curious. When will we retire the "I'm sorry if I offended" line? It's not an apology. Apologize. Stop being a little bee about it. Come on, dude. Chest up. These are not apologies. These are workarounds for accountability. I mean, I'm sorry if I offend. No. I'm sorry that I offended. I did not choose my words carefully. It was wrong of me. I understand everything that's going on. But here's what all of this says to me. For someone who says, "Oh, I'm just one of the guys. I love football, and I get to do something that I dreamt of doing for a long time by calling Vikings games." Man up. So utterly pathetic to go over a PR-coded statement. You didn't speak from the heart. No one believes you. I mean, we have now a few different instances of why people should not believe you. Truly crazy. Hilariously, one protester trolled Allen, rightfully so. Now, if you thought it couldn't get worse over the weekend, it did. Allen tweeted about former Minnesota Golden Gophers basketball player and Big Ten Network college basketball analyst Parker Fox, praising his strong TV work by saying he was firing bullets. He deleted it. Of course he would delete it. Of course. I mean, what an inability to read the room, to misunderstand the pulse of Minneapolis right now. How can you make this mistake? Mistakes do happen. I acknowledge that. No one is perfect. But I'm also in this business. I choose my words quite carefully. Do you think if someone was gunned down by federal agents that I would ever say, "Oh man, Anthony Edwards firing bullets"? No. So am I surprised that he deleted it? I am not. But my God, in the span of what feels like a day, Paul Allen is showing you exactly who he is. More protesters trolled him, but you get the point. Lastly, from AA, the paid protester conspiracy theory is one that right-wing politicians and conservative groups have pushed strongly in recent years to downplay the authenticity of movements against their policies or aligned issues. President Trump has often made unfounded claims about paid protesters during both presidencies, including the protests in Minneapolis over ICE agent agitation. If you can and are willing, please become a paid member here at TYT Sports. And or go to tyt.com/join. In addition, you can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Appreciate it. Have a great day.